Hey guys, what is up today? This is Dalsoo with Dalsoo Plays, a little more Darkest Dungeons. And I think we've kind of turned a corner a little bit. I had started to get a little bit down on the game because I lost a few characters. But now that I've figured out I can sell trinkets, and I've started to kind of sort out what I'm going to do carrying on from here, I'm feeling a little bit better about things, really. I just don't like how I have high-level characters that can no longer participate, but I suppose I shouldn't start this off being negative. I'm going to try to be positive here. We do have the opportunity to get a Houndmaster. Now, I've never actually used a Houndmaster. I have no idea how they work, so I'm quite interested in picking him up. I'm not sure I'm going to get rid of, but I'm kind of heavily considering this guy, Balowal, however the hell you say it. He is an occultist, and the occultist skills just do not suit my playstyle at all, really. One of the things that you have to do in order to complete all the missions, let me see, is it here? No. I think it's actually here. Yeah, you have to get a level 6 of everything, which can be a little bit hard to do, especially when your roster is as small as mine currently is. I could expand the hero barracks to size 15, but again, we're having serious problems getting enough deeds to do that. We also need deeds for the blacksmith, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we definitely want this armor upgrade. We're saving up deeds for that. So whatever we can do to get deeds is what I'm thinking about doing. Now, in the meantime, I am going to fire this guy and hire the Houndmaster, because I just much rather have the Houndmaster. I've never used him before. I have no idea what he can do, but I'm really anxious to find out. I believe he does have like a stress-reducing ability. Pippin. That's quite a nice name. Wasn't that the name of a pope or something? Okay, so he's on guard, which means he has high dodge on the first round, good speed on the first round, but he's not so good in the Warrens. Let's take a look at his skills. Why don't we? Why don't we use the guild to look at his skills here? Because the guild will also let us open up new skills if we like. Hound Rush is a ranged attack that you can do from the back with a crit mod, a kind of lower AC base, but it does a bleed, a very low bleed for whatever reason. Plus 15 damage to beasts, and also extra damage to marked. So that's kind of so-so. What's his damage anyway? 4 to 7. 4 to 7, eh? And 21 HP, 10 dodge. Dodge is pretty nice. That's an okay skill. I don't know if I would want to use that or not. Hound's Harry is a ranged skill that he can do from anywhere, and it hits them all. Damage mod negative 80, but the targets bleed. So they all bleed. And it does 20% of 4 to 7. So it does, I don't know, maybe 1 damage to 2 damage, and it causes them all to bleed for 3 rounds, but it's only 1 point. But I imagine you could stack that pretty well. Target Whistle does no damage, but it marks the target, and it gets rid of their protection, and he can also do that from anywhere. That's interesting. Cry Havoc is going to stress heal from the back. Guard Dog is going to guard ally. I don't really understand how guard works. I guess if the ally gets hit, he takes the hit instead, and it also gives him 15 dodge, which I kind of like. Lick Wounds is going to heal himself, and Blackjack is going to, let's see, 80 accuracy base, negative 50% to damage, but it stuns, basically. It's basically just a stun. Alright then, and he can reduce stress on himself by 20%, and less likely to surprise until next camp, more likely to surprise. Okay, well, he seems like an interesting character. I don't know how effective he's actually going to be until I use him. Do I want to actually open any of his other skills? I like the stress heal. We'll open that up. Yeah, we're going to remap them. Guard Dog is also really nice. Hound's Harry is also really nice. I tell you what, I'm just going to spend the damn money, and I'm going to unlock all his skills so I can give him like a real try, you know? I want to see what he can do. Is there anything I could give him that would Don't we have something specifically for a Houndmaster? This is just for scouting chance. I don't really care about that too much. I'm not seeing anything particularly that I want to give him. So actually, I'm going to sell some stuff. I'm going to sell this. This is useless. So we're selling that. We'll make back some of our money that we spent on him. The rest of this stuff, probably keep for right now. I think I'm going to give this Jester some of the Jester stuff. The Leper stuff, I don't know. It might be okay for a Leper. I mean, a Leper is basically just a tank. We don't currently have a Leper, but that's okay. Alright, so the second thing we got to decide is who we want to stress heal and how we want to do that. Rachel is currently at, what, 32 stress? We might as well just knock that out in a cheap place. What do we have that's cheap? We could do 850 and get rid of that stress. Sven, on the other hand, needs something a little bit better. I think we have something better to offer Sven here in the gambling hall. No, he won't gamble. We'll do it. Go ahead and put him in the brothel. That'll be fine. Sefestia, I think's okay. David, on the other hand, is not okay. What does David want? David wants only to meditate. I think we can take care of that for you, David. Let's see. Stick you in there next to Rachel. That'll be fine. Probably not going to get rid of all the stress, but Vipont, on the other hand, I think can go... Nope, he can't go into the brothel, unfortunately. I think he had syphilis at one point, and now he's a freak. We're going to go ahead and heal him up. And I guess we'll heal up the bounty hunter too. Why not? Put him in the medium transept. Okay, so who are we going to bring on this mission? Need to keep an eye on these two guys. Make sure there's nothing I can do for them. I want to get rid of any of these. Compulsive is probably needs to go, but he's compulsive and kleptomaniac, so you got to be careful about this guy. All right, so who are we going to bring on the current mission? Well, we want to bring the Houndmaster because we want to get him leveled up, and we also want to see what he can do. I'm also going to bring the Jester. And I'm going to bring Dupasquier for healing purposes. And in the front, I guess I could bring Sefestia leading the way. Sefestia's pretty strong. But that might bring Sefestia up to level 3, which I don't want at all. So who's going to be my tank? I mean, this guy only has 21. He's not really a tank. This guy's 22. He's not really a tank. Do we have any tanks here? We've got another man-at-arms. We could just use them and throw them away, but we'd have to fire someone. These are tough decisions. This Arbalist has 27 HP. I suppose she can't really do anything from the front row, can she? All she can do is blind fire from the front row right now. Can't do much with this guy either. We can open vein from the front row. Maybe we'll stick him in the front row. He's got low HP, but I think it's okay. She has an upgraded heal, so... Alright, I think that'll be okay. We're going to put him in the front row. Pippin, I think, does his best work. We're going to do Hound's Harry, like we said. And Hound's Rush, I'm not so crazy about, really. It does extra damage versus beasts. I don't really like that very much. This actually marks the target and lowers the protection. We'll do stress heal. We can only do that in the back, though. Guard dog, I like. I want to use that. I get rid of the blackjack, and I'll do the guard dog. So he's going to be more of like a buffing, bleeding kind of character. And, yeah, also getting rid of stress. Put you right in the back there. And then Dupasquier will be in the second rung. Dupasquier probably should have Judgment. So, excuse me a second while I give him Judgment. Judgment is just a skill that clerics really need, I think. That's fine. Should we upgrade it? Yeah, what the hell, it's only 225. Alright, so I'm glad that I am micromanaging this so much, because the more you micromanage now, the less chance that you're going to just die. So Pippin, you go in the last row, and we want you to be able to harvest. This guy's going to be for harvesting. Solo's actually okay, I think, but we don't really use Finale. We should probably replace Finale with something else at some point. We won't spend the money right now. I'd like to keep it capped at 40. I mean, anyway, we're about to spend some money on our stuff that we need to get going, but I think it's going to be okay. We also need to get better camping skills at some point. So we had decided to do a medium apprentice run at the Weald, because I think the Weald is a great place for bleed skills. So this is what we're going to be doing. What are we taking this for? Greatly increases the Hound's vigor. So I actually have a dog. I did not know that. I did not know the Houndmaster actually has a dog. Interesting mechanic. I'm going to have to see what's up with that. We're going to take 2 of everything. I'm going to spend a little over 3 grand. Probably 4 grand, really, before it's all done. Yeah. It's going to be about 4 grand. Hopefully we'll come out of it with at least what we got in it. Hopefully a lot more. We're going to go ahead and embark. Yeah, the Weald is where you get poisoned, so it's good to have anti-venom, which I do. I have 2 anti-venom. I believe there's also quite a lot of growth here that you have to knock down with a shovel.
I knew all
right.
these paths once.
Let's take a look at the map. Do these connect? No, they do not. That is unfortunate. It means we're going to have to do a bit of backpedaling here. What is his buff? +5 speed until camp. Why? I don't know why. He's got some kind of buff going on for some reason I can't determine. So this guy starts out with 20 stress just for being in this dungeon, which kind of sucks, but he can actually de-stress himself, although slowly. Okay, first thing to happen here is a pack, which contains a nice shovel, some emeralds, and our first bit of gold. We are going to hit a torch here before we go in. No fight there. That's great. I don't think they have quite as many fights anymore in the medium runs, which is excellent. I think this requires medicinal herbs. Wow, that's a lot of food. We'll take that. That's fine. And as soon as we get to this doorway, we'll pop our next torch. No fight there either. So we're just going to keep on trucking. Pretty simple and easy so far. We are getting like a little bit of stress here and there. Hunger's fine. We got plenty of food. Pack has already been looted, eh? Dim light calls for another torch. We're really burning through them here. But you don't want to get surprised if you can help it. I think we have a fight room pretty soon coming up. No, does this altar require holy water maybe? Yeah, it does. Resilient, eh? What is that? Oh, he's got the yips. But I don't know, resilient is what happens when you go crazy or what? We've got plenty of shovels, so we'll get rid of that.
Victim to the spreading corruption.
And I'm sensing a trap, but my spidey sense must be off today. In we go for an empty room, and suppose we gotta head over here. We're gonna have a fight on the way, and then a fight in the room. So I'm going to... Left luggage, I think you need a key for this, don't you? Yeah. Another shovel, thank you, and agility whistle.
Low on supplies.
I like that. I like to be able to dodge. So, how about it? Would you like an agility whistle? That will bring your dodge up to 14. Why can you not take that? I was Houndmaster only. So the Houndmaster will take it. It's a pretty nice item, really. Debuff resist is not that big a deal. We might as well pop a torch before this fight. Could get a surprise. Looks like we don't. Alright, Jester's going to go first, and he will, of course, start with his bleed. Pretty good damage there on the top guy, but he resisted the bleed. That's unfortunate. Let's try that again. Resisted again. What is his bleed resistance? 20%? That's bullshit. Come on now. Who are we going to guard here? I'm assuming they're probably going to hit second or third row. This guy is probably going to do grape shot. Can we just bleed them all, please? This is the skill I came to the party for. Great, great. Even though it's only 1 damage, that's significant. Alright, so we took a little damage there to everybody. I'm going to just do a Divine Comfort and try to offset that. That's good. That worked out. Nice dodge. Nice dodge on these guys. Now we're going to take some real damage, probably. No, that wasn't so bad. But of course, we get 3 bleeds out of it. I'm hoping we can stack some more bleeds on these guys. That's what I'm hoping, but we missed the opportunity there. So, should we do a Wicked Slice? It does more damage. It just doesn't do the bleed. It doesn't matter who we hit, although if I do a Wicked Slice, I can't actually hit him. Okay. Can I hit him with that? No, I can only hit him with this. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and see if we can get some damage stacked on him. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, I want to try Guard Dog. I want to try Guard Dog on our guy up there. So he's guarded, which means Pippin's going to take his hits. Is that what that means? Of course, instead they go for the healer. Blanket Fire is dodged, thank God. That could have been awful. Okay, he's going to go for the Jester, who's also going to dodge. The dodge is really helping us avoid quite a lot. I think she's the one who needs the heal the most, and since she can do a Judgment, which she doesn't have working right now, we have to switch these around. I found out you can actually switch the skills as you're fighting. So instead of that, we'll go ahead and do a party-wide heal. It's only going to be for 1 point, not too significant. Jester is just going to keep doing his bleeding. This is what he does best. He just stacks on the bleeds, stacks on the damage. This guy is going to bleed out. I don't know. We should probably just do a stress heal right now. Is he still guarded? He's not going to be guarded anymore, is he? But he still has the dodge. That's quite nice. Okay. Let's start stress healing people, even though we don't have much. We stress heal ourselves, I suppose. Oh, that stress heals everyone. Oh shit, that's quite powerful actually. I didn't realize. Sometimes the tooltips are confusing. It doesn't tell you that it's going to do your whole party, but then it does, and you're like, holy shit, that's way more powerful than the tooltip would suggest. If we can get this guy down to 6, he will bleed out. So there's a good chance of that. Unless, of course, we miss, which we did. We are going to take a little blanket fire here, which is going to be uncomfortable, but we'll survive. This guy bleeds out. This guy is going to take 3 damage and hopefully miss. I'm loving the ability to dodge I have. You need to heal yourself. There's just nothing else for it. You need to heal yourself. Okay, give me another bleed. That'd be great. I love just stacking those on. They're both going to bleed out now. Is that right? No, he's not. He's not going to bleed out yet. So this stress heals everyone, really. I suppose you ought to heal yourself, really. Just hug your dog and that's healing. It is, man. Okay, that's appropriate. I'm glad it's not a cat master, because then you'd be really fucked, dude. Cat would just look at you like,
perhaps the turning point.
are you gonna feed me, motherfucker? Sorry for my language. She's starting to kind of take a little damage here. We'll just do a self heal. That's fine. We're not in a big hurry here. He's gonna kind of bleed, and we might as well just see if we can have the opportunity to either stress heal again or heal again. Do a solo. This is going to move him forward 3. That's kind of weird. I like how the Jester can kind of jump around so much. Why not? This is going to debuff him quite a bit. Hopefully he won't be able to hit us. He's going to bleed out next round. No, he still hit us. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate, but at least I get to do a stress heal again. And that only healed us 2. It seems to be a little bit random in its manifestation. Alright, we might as well just go ahead and finish him off.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Take our debuff here.
A trifling victory.
Wow, 1,500. A full stack of gold. Kind of shitty amulet, maybe? Shitty-ish. Some crests. Should we eat this 6 food? I don't know. I'm starting to think we should. Let's eat it for our heals. Heals before feels. What I always say. We have 12. We're fine for the camp. And now we've got space for these lovely crests. We don't want to leave that gold behind, though. We definitely need another gold stack. So we know there's going to be a fight in here. We're going to tick down to dim light. And go ahead and pop a torch. We may run out of torches, but I'm not sure. Okay, I probably should have moved this guy from the back. But I'll go ahead and do this, which is going to decrease their accuracy quite a lot. And hopefully we'll take less damage over that. Kind of wish he wasn't in the front, but I think this is an okay setup, actually. Can we do this? Can we get everyone bleeding? These are all characters that should bleed quite easily. Okay, the back one resisted, but the rest of them got it. Alright, he's marked, so I should probably guard him. And we're going to take Blight in the back. That's unfortunate. Oh, we both resisted. We can do a pistol shot from here. This might actually be not a bad position to be in. Pistol shot is has a little bit of a damage down modifier. You know, we can't kill these guys anyway. We might as well just open this guy's vein. This guy has protection, so we need to stack as much bleed on him as possible. This guy's going to rend us, maybe give us a bleed. Groping swipe. Weirdest attack ever. We forgot to give her judgment as well. We forgot to kind of set ourselves up here. This is a poor play, but alright, we're going to do a finale on whoever we think might actually get killed from it. We might... No, we can't really hurt him that much. I think if we kill this guy, he might bleed out. Yep, nice. Critical hit as well.
A faint hope blossoms.
Okay, open this guy's vein. He's already kind of got his vein open here. We could, however, stack the damage. Or we could also just hit him. I think we opened this guy's vein. Nice. So he's got quite a bit of damage coming to him. I suppose we guard him because he's currently marked, so I would assume they would go after him. It doesn't seem to be actually happening, but...
Reeling, about to break.
What happened to the Jester? Did he get something bad? Oh, nah. Negative 10 damage, negative 3 speed, negative 10. That is horrible. He's going to have to go get that healed. That's going to be kind of a problem for the rest of this mission, though. That's a nice heal. She can't do her Divine Grace from there. We're all out of sorts right now. Hopefully it'll work itself out. We actually probably should heal the Jester. I mean, give the Jester anti-venom. I'm thinking we will. Alright, that was quite a nice thing to do. Should we just go ahead and stress heal him while we're here? Might as well. It's not the most efficient fight I've ever had, but we're going to be okay. I think we get him bleeding now. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, he resisted the bleed, but we took quite a bit of damage, or gave him quite a bit of damage. I think we can use our turn probably to switch places. No. We want to switch with the Jester, but then we don't want her to stay there, I don't think. I guess we'll just do another Hound's Harry. See. We only got one bleed out of it. It seems to have like a low chance to actually make people bleed. I'm not sure. She can do a Mace Bash here and maybe finish off one of these characters. She has a low chance to hit. Let's just do a party heal on second thought. That's something we can kind of take to the bank, although it was only one. Okay, the -10 accuracy is certainly helping us quite a bit. We should probably do that at the beginning of every fight, I'm thinking. Yeah, she's definitely going to need anti-venom on that. Glad we resisted that. I wouldn't want to get stacked with that nasty blight. As silly as it sounds, I suppose we have to just reduce stress. Yeah, I made quite a bad tactical error here when I forgot to organize my troops properly.
Press this advantage.
But
Give them no quarter.
hopefully it really won't pan out to be all that bad. Unless, of course, we keep getting these horrible... Look, she needs... She's about to get 15 points of damage. She needs to be anti-venomed. I suppose just to save some trouble, we'll go ahead and heal ourselves. And yeah, you need anti-venom bad. And you need to go ahead and just kill this guy if you can. That's great. Okay. So now we've gotten ourselves out of that, which was kind of a bad situation, really. That's my fault. That's not the game's fault. What we're going to do now is rearrange things. He's fine in his second position, isn't he? No, he wants to be... He wants to be here, and the Jester wants to be here. Can the Jester... He can't do his Inspiring Tune, but he can do solo, and certainly he can do his bleed from there. So this is the setup we want. I wish I had more anti-venom, but I don't. So... I'm going to also have to try to do something with this bone here. I have no idea what this is doing for me. It's just taking up space. Yes, your heart's not going to burst. Alright, we will take this fight without a torch. It's only going to be 3 spiders. And looks like we'll get a chance to go first. So maybe that'll be 1 less damage we have to deal with. Excellent.
Executed with impunity.
And I'm going to heal myself, because I don't want the cleric to have to heal me. I'd rather her heal herself. And we're going to get a bleed, or we are not going to get a bleed. Well, at least we got the dodge as well. Okay, you're going to heal yourself, because you're in bad sorts. Now everyone's up to like a respectable level of HP. I feel more comfortable. She's stunned. That sucks. Just gonna check my equipment here. Yeah, everything's recording just like it's supposed to be. You, please get rid of that guy if you can. That bleed should take him out. Yeah, good. And I suppose what we do here is just stress heal ourselves and hope that it kind of carries over to the other people a little bit. Yeah? Okay, good. Keeping the stress down is very nice. It would be great if we could get that kill, but I know we're not going to. Probably going to have to take some damage from this. Yeah, okay. Going after the cleric and stacked a blight. That sucks. Okay, well, maybe she'll get a chance to heal herself, but it doesn't look like it. I suppose we could try to give her that chance, possibly. Would be certainly nice. Heal yourself, sir. And we do this, hopefully we won't have to endure another smack. Went after the cleric again, so I don't know if it was worth it waiting. Let's see, it all depends on how much heal we get. 4, it wasn't really worth it. Alright, you can't heal someone else with that, can you? Okay, we'll just do a stress heal then. Alright, we got everybody in the group. That's quite nice. And we'll just do a finale, make sure he's nice and dead, or rather, totally miss. It's possible we could get a heal. I don't think we will, though. But we'll try for it. Nope, didn't get it. Alright, kind of small fight there. And I think we should rearrange for... This guy needs to be in the 3rd row. She needs to be... No, she needs to be in the 2nd row. He needs to be in the back. Jester needs to be 2nd. That's how we want to roll with it. Starting to take quite a bit of damage. But we have the ability to camp, so... We know that there's not a fight in here. We don't know if there's a fight at the end. Could probably assume that there's a fight, but... Should we dig this up? No. We have a lot of shovels, though. I don't think good things come out of digging up graves. I'm not sure. I might go ahead and try it. Our stress is low. What's the worst that could happen? I'll pop a torch. It's only going to bring me to dim lighting, but whatever. No fight there. I think on my way back, I will try to dig up that grave. Just see what happens. It's been a long time since I tried it. They might have changed it. I think it used to give you kind of bad results sometimes. But we have an extra shovel, so let's try it. Okay, well that actually paid off really well.
Paid for in blood.
I really don't know how we're going to use that, but what we can do is move this onto the highwaymen for now, and use that space for these various things. What can we get rid of? I guess we could get rid of these 2 things. Sucks. It really sucks. Let's leave the holy water and take the key. I feel like that's a good plan. And I think when we get back to where we originally started, we will probably camp. But I'm not going to hit any torches between now and then, because I'm not really worried about the stress. We've been doing so well on keeping our stress down that I think we're pretty secure to just keep on trucking right all the way down. And if you like, you can skip forward about 2 minutes, I think it's going to take. Maybe a little less than 2 minutes. Maybe 60 seconds ahead. I don't have any funny anecdotes to regale you with while you wait, but I should have prepared some anecdotes. You know, I always think of interesting stories to tell when I'm not asked suddenly to tell an interesting story. I think we all work that way, don't we? As soon as someone says, "Tell me a story," it's like, oh shit, you'll talk somebody's ear off. You'll just talk about every little dumb shit thing that ever happened to you, and then as soon as someone says, "Tell me what happened," you're like, oh god, what does this person want? Why are you asking so many questions? A little bit silly. Counterintuitive, maybe. Ass backwards at the worst. We just got 2 food events, which means our camp is not going to be as strong as I wanted it to be. That's unfortunate, because we had so much food. So, should I camp here? I think the answer is probably yes. It looks like I have a fight on the way. So, I'll keep it at dim light, I guess. That means the monsters are going to be... Well, it's possible I'll get surprised. I'll go ahead and do another torch. Didn't do me any good, of course. We'll get these guys bleeding, hopefully. Wow, a critical hit. Those will actually let them bleed out, I think. But this should do enough. Man, I wish we could have got that spider. Can we not hit the spider? Oh, we can't hit the spider. Okay, in that case, why don't you just do a wicked slice. Get rid of him. Excellent. Bleed out. And can the cleric go before the spider? She's so slow, man. She's so slow. We are going to get just 1 point of damage. Very, very nice. I couldn't ask for a better result there, except for maybe a dodge. And I can't do much except for reduce the accuracy of the spider. Yeah, okay. That went well. We could have waited out for a stress heal, but we didn't. Yeah, I don't really care about busts all that much, to be honest with you. I mean, it's such a dumb idea to leave good heirlooms behind, but what the hell? I mean, you don't get to keep stuff anyway. Like, I don't know. It seems stupid to leave heirlooms behind because they're just like such a non-renewable resource. We have an extra shovel, but let's keep it just in case. I know that there's probably tons of jewels and stuff in there. 13 stress, really. Actually, before I forget, wow, that could have been bad. No, you, my friend, are going there, and you are going like there. Okay, we're ready to go. Probably going to camp in this room, maybe? I don't know. We actually got the scout even with low light, so this'll tell us about where we should camp. We don't need to camp yet because it looks like our path is clear, but we are going to run out of torches, man. And look, we're not going to have any food when it comes time to camp. I don't know how I feel about that, really. I don't think that actually hurts us, but it definitely doesn't help us. And this will be where we decide to camp. So let's do that. And we're going to have 0 food. Actually, that actually hurts our stress.
Easy companionship.
Oh, I did not realize that. That is horrible.
Gnawing hunger sets in.
Well, I wouldn't have even camped if I knew that shit.
Weakening the mind.
I really like Bandit's sense. And I like reducing his stress. And I like 10 accuracy plus 10 dodge to maybe yourself. She seems to be getting hit a lot. I can't do it to myself. We'll do it to the Jester. The Jester will do 10 accuracy plus 25 stress resist to him. And what else can we do? We'll reduce all stress by 15 since our stupid camp made the stress actually worse. And we'll rest. I'm sure we're going to get surprised now. I'm sure of it. Yeah, we did. Of course. Get surprised. 2 ectoplasms have ambushed us. We will get to move first. That's not so bad. I suppose I'll guard her just in case. Because I feel like she's kind of a little bit in danger. And I'd like to open vein. How's your bleed resistance? 60. Really? In that case, I'm just going to hit you. Not enough damage there. Hopefully we can do something. Is that going to give us a bleed? It did. Excellent. So he'll bleed out in 2 turns. Next turn, actually. What are we going to get? Slimed here for 4 points. And no special attack, it looks like. Oh, see, that's where they start to become a real problem. Because they reproduce now. Which is bad. Because we don't have a lot of damage dealers, actually. We don't have a lot of damage dealers without the bleeding. We might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to bleed out. What we want is for this guy to bleed out. We just killed him straight up, so that's fine. This guy's going to bleed out, and I don't know if this guy's going to reproduce or not. I'd love to be able to get some damage on him. Good. Okay. So I thought we might be in a little bit of trouble there, but we just had to end that fight as quickly as possible. For some reason, our light went way up. I don't really know why. She's going to grab that because she's poor or whatever. And we'll get to actually keep it. We got a new holy water, which may come in handy. You never know. There's not a lot of holy water related stuff here, but... Okay, we got 2 very weak bone rabbles. And then this guy who I don't think this kind can actually reproduce. However, our bleed is worthless. Our bleed is totally worthless on this guy, so we're going to do a protection on him. We actually managed to critically hit him, but didn't do a whole lot of damage. See, the problem here is that when you have creatures that won't bleed, I don't really have that much that I can do. I need to give her her judgment. That's what I need to do. It's kind of been foolish of me not to do that yet. Alright, so we took out 1. We're going to get slimed for 4 on that. and probably get 4 or 5 on that. Nope, we managed to dodge. Well, he actually hit the Jester, and it actually worked out. It all worked out there, so that was great. That skill could be actually quite powerful, because plus 15 dodge means he's very hard to hit. See if we can finish. No, we can't actually hit all the way back there. Did a good amount of damage to him, and I would hope that maybe we can get 1 or 2 damage. Yeah, okay. We actually did get the bleed on this ectoplasm, which is super nice. And the dodge. Alright, so we'll be able to finish this up here. I don't know if this is going to work, but it did. So all we got to do now is take this guy out. Should be pretty easy. It would be even easier if I had my judgment, but I don't. What's going to happen now? Okay, hopefully we'll be able to finish off the fight, and we did. Excellent. 800 gold is great. I have to take another gold stack. I think I will use this. I don't know if I just put it here. How do I use this? Was I supposed to use it when I camped, or how do I use this, really? I can't. Maybe I have to do it during a fight. That seems like it might be the case. Yes, before we do anything else, let's give her her judgment. What do we take off? Let's take off illumination. Alright, and we'll do judgment. Actually, judgment 2. I don't know why we haven't been using that. A little bit foolish, but, you know. Don't expect me to play the game perfectly. I am only human. I'm but a man. 4 torches left. So we'll try to stay up if we can. 100 gold I will take. And if I can keep on going the way I'm going, none of these guys will need stress healing. So that would be fantastic. I mean, that just means we made even more money because, you know. Okay, big fight here. I'm going to try to use this doggy treat. It's going to give him more vigor, which... Wow, 100 plus damage, plus 20 to accuracy, and plus 5 to crit for 3 rounds. And I believe these are bleeders. So let's do a Hound's Harry on these guys. Wow. Insane. Just awesome. That was fantastic, man. Let me tell you. Got him down. Bled out. Bled out. Wow. Okay, well, I'm sorry I ever doubted the Houndmaster. That's like... That's his skill right there. I didn't realize. Super powerful against a fight like this. All we can do is reduce his accuracy. He's going to bleed out anyway, so it won't even matter. And actually, we'll get the heal, which will be super nice. He's got 11. He needs it worse than me. Let's do a finale on the corpse so that maybe we can do a de-stressing on ourselves. Can we do a de-stress on ourselves? I'm not sure. We're going to heal ourselves. Yeah. I like that idea. And I like the idea of seeing if we can get... No, we can't. Okay. Alright. Well, that worked out very well. Look at that money, man. And quest completed. I want this chest, though. Yeah, we kept our key because we were smart. And we're going to get 8 crests.
Awarded to the brave
and a bounty hunter helmet, which is fine. We'll get rid of the shovel. And can we stack this? Yes, we can. Fantastic. I don't like this stun amulet, so I'm going to put it where the torches are. Can I? No, let's close this. Let's take the torch. Why not?
The way is lit.
But I want to get rid of it.
Clear. We require only the strength to
Okay,
follow
what the hell? Alright, there we go. So we'll sell that. And we're going to call that a completed quest. Good job, guys.
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our...
How did we do? We got 6 deeds. Super important to me. And collected 4 deeds. So we got 10 deeds. That is a pretty good haul, really, considering how hard deeds are to come by. We also got a bunch of other heirlooms that aren't nearly as useful. We collected $7,000 in over 7,000 in gems and jewels and stuff, and we got our quest rewards. So I would say that's pretty successful, especially considering we do not need to de-stress anybody. We could de-stress the Jester. I think he's got something like 20, doesn't he? But really, why would we do that? Nymphomania and bad humors. Ooh, those are nasty. Alright, we healed stress, new quirk, God-fearing, healed stress, healed stress, unquiet mind, healed stress. Okay, wow. We're going to go ahead and end the video because it went very long here. But it looks like we have Seeker Vessel. I think 3 is enough, don't you guys? Anyway, we'll make those decisions when we come back. We're going to have to drop some money to heal a few diseases. And it looks like we've kind of got a pretty good level 2 group forming up. I might want to kind of do the next boss, as scary as that is. I always lose people. Every time I do the damn boss, you lose somebody, but you got to keep pushing forward. So maybe we'll try to get a strong level 2 group. Sephestia, we have a healer already. We have David's pretty strong depending on where we go. And then Vipont, we already kind of have one, although Vipont is still a little stressed out. And I'd like to bring up a Jester if I can. And a Houndmaster is pretty nice too, and so is everybody. I mean, I'm learning how to use different characters than I normally do. So anyway, we'll end it there. Very long video, apologize for that, but sometimes it takes a while to make it through the darkest dungeon. I will see you next time on Dalsoo Plays. Thanks for joining us.